Welcome back, ninjas. We got another video for you guys today, and I'm quickly want to talk about some other stuff that's happened since the new year started. First off, the Continental Classic was a great ending. I know I didn't talk about it in the last video. It was obviously before the New Year's, but nonetheless, it was a great ending. I think Mox winning was a correct choice in my book, just because he's taken so many L's late recently, and it also drags out the further. Well, I don't know if they're still gonna do it, but I had a feeling that since people were talking about it so much that it didn't end up happening or changed some plans, uh, just to not make it be so obvious, which is good for Tony, I guess. But that's just speculation. I don't even know. But regardless, we all know, we all thought that the Death Rider was gonna turn on Mox, but him again winning the tournament solidifies his role in the Death Riders and in the company, as he is top dog still, and obviously winning with a leg injury that he got back since what was it? Death match? I forgot what it was called. Black Blood, a cage match, whatever, where O'Reilly tapped him out. And since then, everyone he's been facing has been targeting his legs, and him being in the Continental Classic and winning that shit while injured in kayfabe solidifies how great he is of a wrestler. And I think it was like it did show everyone there how great he is. Like the upset was great. Like everyone cheered for him when he won during the finals of a Continental Classic or the C2. So with that being said, I think that was a great win for him. I think it solidifies him still being at the top of the card. And another thing that happened was this last Saturday. I actually stayed up to 3 in the morning watching this. Honestly, I think I stayed up till like 7 or 5 because I didn't end up watching his exit from the company. I saw the whole match. I saw like half of the pay-per-view match. I did end up missing the Saya Kamatani match, but I did end up going back to it, so I did end up watching it. And I realized once I watched it back, I actually realized just how not slow, how small the card was in terms of prior years that I remember watching. Because I love watching the Continental, Wrestle Kingdom. I watch it every year. It's just fantastic. It's a really great time for me, and I suggest watching it yourself. But Sayaka Tamete match also wonderful. The fucking Oracle presence. I'm sorry, I'm getting way out base. We were talking about Hiroshi Tanahashi, and that match, I think it just flowed so well. It showed just how great of a wrestler he was, and even with his obviously his leg injuries that he's had over the years, I'm pretty sure he had surgery on his legs. So he does kind of walk with a limp now. But just his fucking intro, also fucking the amount of aura that exudes from this man, and he's a fucking even down to his entrance song, is absolutely phenomenal. Like it just presents him like a fucking hero. Like I have not been able to stop listening to that song in my head. It's been playing on repeat for the longest time since Saturday, really. And it's now, let me check it's Wednesday, January 7th when I made this video, and I'm probably gonna upload it. And it's just like the amount of aura that he has at present. I don't even know what it is. And everyone talks so highly from him, and you could definitely see it from him. Like he just exudes like this kind fucking human being that you can resonate with. And it came that through even with some of the commentators, like specifically, like everyone has been saying good stories. Like I can't praise it enough. Like I can't bring how many, you could look it up for yourself if you want. Just how good people talk about him. Again, that's Hiroshi Tanahashi, right? And even one of the commentators said when he first started working there was a barrier language. Obviously, like he couldn't communicate well with the wrestlers because they all were Japanese. He was a English commentator, and he even said he was one of the first ones that reached out to him and tried to talk to him and breach that barrier, like ask him how he was doing and all that stuff. And it just goes to show why he got the ending that he had, it being so great, I think. And I don't want to throw people under the bus, but in comes some of the hate for John Cena that's been coming out recently. Just the stories of him burying other people and not having other people win over him. Kind of the stuff that you would hear about Hulk Hogan. But again, I don't want to bring negativity into this. Like, these are just stories. Again, I can't confirm them, obviously. But I would not doubt it, as Cena has admitted to most of these himself. Of course, some of the newer ones he hasn't, obviously. And I feel like that's why he got the ending that he did. I mean, he's kind of like you know, make your own bed type of situation in the long run, in long form. And maybe that's just why he got the ending. Of course, I don't know any of this, but I would assume this has something to play with it in some sort of fashion, you know. But regardless, the another thing, well, the main topic of this video was supposed to be about why I stopped watching WWE, uh, which I'm gonna go into it now. I feel like, and I'll try to make this short because I already yapped long enough. I was trying to make this a little shorter video, but anyways, the reason I stopped watching it is just because now it's just the whole PG side of it is just not fun anymore. You know, like, I mean, I know they're cursing now, but the reason they do that is because they're losing so many viewers since they partnered up with Netflix, and that's the whole reason they got kicked out of TV. I would assume, right? It just wasn't making it anymore. The storytelling isn't there as much as the Glazers want to say it is. The wrestlers are being overused, like the same ones. You see the same faces every week. You just got tired. Booking is awful. Literally the same ending every time. It's always interference, the same playbook, and it's because I mean, and I heard stories of H taking the idea or the credit from somebody else who was actually booking or giving those ideas when back when he was in NXT. You know, when people were glazing him. But now that he's taken over, it's just absolutely dog water. People want to say TKO, but reality, maybe he makes the decisions of where they go, like the Saudi Arabia deals, or the fact that they canceled that one WrestleMania for Orlando and then went to LA. Or no, it was Las Vegas. That's what it was. Uh, Shit like that. Maybe you could say that, right? But when it turns to booking, you know, TKO is not fucking making the booking. It is Triple H, and it's just been weak. It's the same fucking boring things, like I said, DQ finishes or someone interrupting, and I'm just tired of it. Like it's not it. Booking isn't there. None of the presentation is there. Same fucking wrestlers. They don't even use the fucking jobbers in the company. It's always the same fucking people, always, every week. And it's just annoying. Like put in some fucking jobbers. Like back in like you can probably remember '02. You would have a mixture of the card, right? Like it wouldn't just be the top guys and nobody else. Like now you're getting to see Dragon Lee, which he is good, but like now I feel like they butcher a lot of their plays. Like this is the problem, right? Because they have the same fucking people all the time. Now the ones that barely get to fight, when they do fight, most of the time they're fucking botching their shit. Like Tiffy, I didn't believe in the whole Tiffy time or Tiffany, whatever is trying. She shouldn't have had a fucking belt. She was fucking playing ass. And then now that everyone got to see her matches, like I mean the Glazers are obviously gonna be like, oh she deserved it, blah blah blah. And honestly, I don't believe that. I don't believe that she deserved that belt. Right now, another one that I don't believe should have a belt. Oh, actually, I think she did lose it, from what I heard. Was Maxine Dupree. She's always been ass. She still hasn't improved. Her fucking moves are absolutely stupid, right? She did not deserve a belt at all whatsoever. Maybe she can cut up one more fine, but that's it. Now look at her now. She immediately lost the fucking belt already. And they were trying to hype her up for whatever reason. I don't know, just because she's a pretty face. Let's be honest, that's what it is. All the gooners watching it for that. And at least with AEW, people are gonna say, "Oh, it's all acrobatics and all that stuff." And if it's because you're watching YouTubers or YouTubers, people like JD from New York who has always been seething for whatever reason, at AEW. Yeah, I suggest you giving it a try yourself. Give it a month to at least catch up with whatever storyline is going on. You need at least a month. Or unless you're nitpicky and you're just like, oh, you don't want to change your ways. Give it like 2 months, right? Because if you've been stuck in that mentality like, oh, AEW is trash and hasn't done shit, you're wrong. They play the longer storylines way better than H can. And honestly, most of the stuff that AEW is doing now, they're taking from AEW, and it's been like that for like a year now. Even more than a year since I started getting back into wrestling. I noticed it because I was watching both companies. But now I kind of stopped. I just kind of watch like the highlights, right, for WWE when it comes to WWE. But regardless, give it a try. Honestly, AEW has the best here. You can't deny it. Like, but I mean, I guess some people are because they're gonna say, "Oh, that doesn't matter." But when Becky did the whole Sports Illustrated thing, says it, they glazed the shit out of that. But whatever. Yeah, I kind of just ended up rambling on like I usually do. But hope you guys did enjoy this one. Let me know your thoughts of why you're still into WWE. Do you still hold up hope? I don't know for most of you are. And it's not really about being on one side of the fence. I feel like you can still enjoy both, right? But I feel like you still need to be honest with yourself. It's not really for yourself or for anybody else but yourself. It's just like, to me, I see it as like the people who still play COD, who still think it's like the best game ever. Like, don't get me wrong, like the newer one, I did play for a little bit, but it's just not like the old ones, right? It's never gonna be like the old CODs, and it's not gonna go back to that. I feel like if you're still glazing, like, it's fine if you still enjoy it, right? You can play it from time to time, but I feel like if you're still saying like, oh, that's my main game, that's the best game of the fucking, it's still the best franchise, it's not, right? Like most of us are moved on to other things. I've been playing a lot more RPGs like I used to back when I was younger. I went back to that. As you can see right now, I'm playing Where Winds Meet and playing just other games. Like I've been playing Outlast a lot recently, and a lot more Overwatch when it comes to shooters. And that's really the games I've just been sticking to. Anyways, I'm kind of just rambling on again. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. Again, let me know what your thoughts down below. And it's not about being on one side of the fence either. Just showing why I prefer AEW, even though I was talking about other stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Did you guys watch the last or final Hiroshi Tanahashi match? If not, let me know why. If you got to see it later on, whatever. Honestly, I almost did cry multiple times during that match. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, guys.